Today I do want to inculcate you with some of the knowledge that I have learned from all of my travels. I remember when traveling to the airport used to be so much fun. You'd get dressed up in your Sunday best to go to the airport. But have you seen what people wear on airplanes nowadays? AT&T's got better coverage, let me tell you. And it used to be the whole family would go with you and everybody could walk up to the gate. You don't get that anymore. Now you get to deal with TSA. You know, TSA, those twisted sanctioned abusers? They got me real good once in Minneapolis. Standing in line, they do the explosives test on me. I tested positive for explosives. Suddenly, out of nowhere, 3 guys bigger than me are surrounding me, taking my bags and carrying me away to a romantic room in the back. Minus the candles and minus the music, let me tell you. They began to then thoroughly search through my bags, going through everything. Then next, they got to know me even better than my doctor did. Keep digging, you're going to get that explosion you're looking for. To really top it off, do you realize you pay the airline a molestation fee for all that groping and probing? Then when you finally do get through the security, you got to go up to the gate. Gate agents are wonderful. They go to make their announcements. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and make this announcement at the same time everybody else is, so you won't be able to hear a word that I'm saying. I would like you to know, though, that your plane has arrived, and so that you can help us complicate the onboarding and offboarding process, if everybody would just gather around like an angry mob in front of the gate so we can prevent anybody from getting off or on the plane, that would be great. Then you finally get on the plane, right? And you get to sit down, you think you get to relax. But nope, here comes the flight attendant. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Delta. Doesn't ever leave the airport airline. I would like for you to fasten your seatbelt. To fasten your seatbelt, please take the metal end and plug it into the buckle, and then pull tightly. It works just like every other seatbelt that has ever been invented, unless you've been living under a rock somewhere, or just that stupid that you can't go out in public unsupervised. Please take care of that for us. In the event that we lose pressurization, mask will fall from the ceiling. Please take the mask and place it over your head. If you're traveling with small children, please make sure that you put the mask on them after you place the mask on yourself. We want to ensure that you stay awake for the duration of the crash. So stop screaming and take care of putting that mask on. If you're traveling with more than one child, it's now time to decide which one will change your diapers when you're older. In the event of a water landing, I want you to know that that cushion you're sitting on, it can be used as a flotation device. Yes, that same cushion that has experienced 100 plus other people stealthily passing gas just the same way you have been is going to be there for you. So if you survive the water landing and you need a flotation device, enjoy the aroma of 1,000 flatulences as the sharks nibble on your toes. Thank you for flying with us. Then the captain comes aboard. We'd like to welcome you aboard the airline here. I want you to know that we have some of the best flight attendants in the industry, but you probably obviously figured out that none of them are on this flight. You finally take off. The captain comes on board again. We're cruising at about 40,000 feet, and that probably doesn't really matter to you as long as we're in the air going to where you want us to go. If you'll look out to the left side of the plane here, you'll be able to see there's the Grand Canyon. What a beautiful view. If you'll look out on the right side of the plane, you'll see that the main engine is on fire. But don't worry, we have more than enough power in the other engine to deliver us safely to the crash site. When you're on a plane, there are really only 2 feelings, when you're conscious at least. It's either boredom or it's terror. Turbulence is one of those times of terror. But I had a little girl, maybe 6 or 7 years old, and it's about 3 years ago. She taught me the best way to deal with turbulence. Sitting beside her, turbulence hits, plane starts to shake. Suddenly, she thinks she's on a ride at Disney World because she starts going, wee, wee, every time the plane was starting to shake. It was adorable. The people around us thought it was so much fun. They started joining in. We had the plane go, wee. Wow. Well, I get on my next flight, I hit turbulence. I go, whee! 90-year-old lady beside me passes out in fear. Ah! And suddenly it's my fault and I'm the one that has to be reseated. Now just how is that fair? Next, when you're on a plane, you don't get a lot of space. It is very limited. Yes, I know you're very cramped. But what space is yours? That's your space. I had a guy, he got on the plane, wearing a nice suit jacket, decides to place it over the back of the seat. I asked him, sir, could you please remove that? You know, your jacket's blocking my tray table and blocking my iPad. He said, no. I said, fine. So when I got that napkin that comes with that drink that you get about 2 sips out of and it's gone, I went ahead and I took it out and I wrote a little note on it. I said, thanks for last night. Love, Kevin, and left the number of a local STD hotline. I still wonder to this day who found it first, him or his significant other. Then finally when you do land, and you ever had one of those real hard landings, one of those bumpy landings, the stewardess comes back. You know the stewardess that sat and had the same view as you did, not even flying the plane, and goes, well, I do want to excuse you for that bumpy landing, but it needs to be said, it's not the airline's fault, it's not the flight attendant's fault, it's not even the pilot's fault, it's the asphalt. Thank you.